How Israel eliminate Yahya Sinwar. Yahya Sinwar, a prominent figure in Hamas leadership, has long been recognized as a powerful and feared presence in Gaza, wielding substantial influence over the region's politics and leading the group's actions against Israel. His capture and eventual killing marked a significant chapter in Israel's relentless war against Hamas. But how did Israel track down and eliminate a high-value target like Sinwar amid the complex situation in Gaza? Who is Yahya Sinwar? Yahya Sinwar is more than a commander. He is one of the founding members of Hamas, known for his fierce leadership and tactical intelligence. Born in Khan Yunis, Gaza, in 1962, Sinwar played a crucial role in establishing Hamas during the First Intifada. Over the years, he became the mastermind behind numerous attacks, including kidnappings and suicide bombings targeting Israeli civilians and soldiers. Sinwar's life has been marked by radicalization. He joined Hamas shortly after its founding and quickly became active in planning major attacks against Israel. His ruthless tactics and unwavering commitment to the group's ideology allowed him to rise rapidly within the organization. In the 1980s, he was captured by Israeli authorities and sentenced to life imprisonment for planning the killing of Palestinians who collaborated with Israel. However, in 2011, Sinwar was released in a prisoner exchange for Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit, who had been held captive by Hamas for 5 years. After his release, Sinwar grew even more powerful within Hamas, rising to lead the group in Gaza in 2017. He strengthened the organization as a more militarized entity, emphasizing the need for armed resistance and enhancing Hamas's tunnel networks, rocket launching capabilities, and covert operations. His rise to power brought significant changes to Hamas's tactics, making him one of Israel's primary targets. Following the brutal attack on Israeli territory on October 7, 2024, which resulted in the deaths of over 1,300 Israeli civilians and soldiers, Israel's focus on Sinwar intensified. The assault, considered one of the deadliest in the nation's history, triggered a series of military operations aimed at dismantling Hamas's leadership. Sinwar, seen as the mastermind behind the offensive, became Israel's primary target. With the help of Israeli intelligence agencies like Shin Bet and Mossad, Israel has spent years tracking Hamas leaders. Sinwar's rise to a prominent position and his direct involvement in numerous attacks made him an elusive but highly prioritized target. The dense urban areas of Gaza, along with Hamas's sophisticated tunnel network, made locating Sinwar even more challenging. However, after the attacks on October 7th of this year, Israel intensified its surveillance efforts, utilizing drones, human intelligence, signals intelligence, and coordination with allied regions to gather information on his whereabouts. Under Sinwar's leadership, Hamas became adept at evading Israeli airstrikes and intelligence operations. Sinwar himself operated underground, using the extensive tunnel networks built by the group beneath Gaza. These tunnels allow Hamas leaders to move undetected, complicating Israel's attempts to conduct precise strikes. Following the October attack, however, Israel decided to adjust its strategy. The key to locating Sinwar lay in penetrating Hamas's secure communication networks and identifying informants within Gaza. Israel ramped up its electronic warfare operations, including intercepting communications and using advanced technological capabilities to map Gaza's underground tunnels. According to various sources, these efforts included extensive surveillance using drones, satellite imagery, and cyber warfare to dismantle Hamas's command and control infrastructure. A breakthrough in tracking Sinwar occurred when Israeli intelligence intercepted encrypted messages between Hamas operatives discussing their leader's location. These messages were decoded using advanced cyber capabilities, giving Israel a clearer idea of Sinwar's whereabouts. Additionally, Israel's use of human intelligence played a critical role in the operation. Reports indicate that Israel worked with informants inside Gaza who were willing to provide vital information about Sinwar's movements. This informant network, combined with high-tech surveillance, allowed Israel to narrow down Sinwar's hiding location. Israel also intensified its attacks on Hamas leadership, targeting senior officials and increasing pressure on Sinwar and his inner circle. Finally, in October of this year, after relentless pursuit, Israeli forces located Yahya Sinwar. Using a combination of precision airstrikes and covert ground operations, Israeli soldiers launched a targeted mission to eliminate him. Reports indicate that Sinwar was hiding in an underground bunker, believing he was safe from Israeli forces. However, with breakthrough intelligence and advanced weaponry, Israel was able to launch a precise attack. The operation, involving elite units from the IDF, utilized bunker-busting bombs capable of penetrating the thick concrete of Sinwar's hideout. These bombs were specifically designed to destroy underground facilities, ensuring that no one inside would survive. The attack was swift and accurate, and Israeli forces quickly confirmed Sinwar's death following the operation. To verify his identity, a DNA test was conducted, as Sinwar had undergone a medical operation in Israel previously, leaving behind medical records, including DNA and dental reports, which helped confirm his identity after his death. Sinwar's elimination sparked outrage among armed groups and the broader Palestinian community. As one of the organization's most significant leaders, his death left a substantial gap in Hamas leadership, potentially weakening its operations. However, this also instilled fear of possible retaliatory attacks, as Hamas declared that they would continue their fight against Israel. Meanwhile, for Israel, the elimination of Sinwar was considered a significant victory in their campaign against Hamas. Israeli officials praised the operation as a severe blow to the organization's leadership, believing that Sinwar's loss would weaken Hamas's ability to plan large-scale attacks. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated that Israel would continue their offensive until Hamas's infrastructure was entirely dismantled. The elimination of Sinwar marked an important chapter in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas. It demonstrated Israel's determination to remove key leaders of the group, regardless of the challenges involved. The operation required a combination of breakthrough intelligence, advanced technology, and human cooperation, showcasing Israel's relentless approach to counterterrorism. While Sinwar's loss may weaken Hamas in the short term, many argue that the battle is far from over. Hamas has previously shown its ability to recover, and the removal of one leader often results in the rise of another. For now, however, Israel has achieved a significant success in its ongoing war against the group and its allies. As the conflict continues, the world watches closely, hoping for peace in a region long characterized by violence and turmoil. And now you know how Israel took down Yahya Sinwar. What are your thoughts on this? Comment down below.